put forth a plan which met with many of the
While the candidates debate, polls show voters are fired up and frustrated. More than 70% of Americans say they're unhappy with the country's current track. As the presidential campaigns target different voting groups, one could prove pivotal.
How many of you, by show of hands, are registered to vote?
Meet the youth vote, first and second-time voters who are often passionate about the issues, but sometimes need a push to get to the polls. For Nate, it's the war in Iraq.
At least I'm tired of it. I think young people are. They just want somebody to come out and be like, you know what, we're out. Give us a deadline, we're out.
A gripe we heard many times. But it's not just the war that's sparking interest for those under 25. For these students at Rutgers University, it's a variety of issues. The Virginia Tech tragedy hit home for many. And Elizabeth is going to vote for a candidate who's for stricter gun control.
Concerned with safety on campus, overall safety in the world.
Violetta's not a citizen just yet, but she says when she can vote, immigration law will be on top of her list. And another biggie for young people like Bryce is health care.
It's a very high percentage of people don't have health insurance in America, and it's just, I think it's pathetic.
But as the students tell it, one of the most important things they're looking for in a candidate, sincerity.
So you don't think anyone's genuine?
Absolutely not.
To get past the skepticism and reach out to students like these, campaigns are being forced to evolve. Whether it's the MTV MySpace forums or Facebook groups promoting or bashing presidential contenders, politics are adapting to the younger generations. Is it working?
It is a step in the right direction because technology is what links the older generation to the younger generation.
Those types of things, those social networking sites are in our immediate contact, so I think I will take a second look at something that might say support this or support that, because if I see, hey, there's actually college students out there that are taking interest in this and taking a side, then maybe I should give it a second look.
It's a good approach to take to appeal to our generation, but at the same time I think that, you know, the more money a candidate has, the more available that resource is.
But while the campaigns know this voting bloc is not a group that will dig deep for donations, they know the youth vote can have an impact at the polls if they actually show up.
How many of you think the majority of your friends will vote either in the primary or the general election?
The question remains, why aren't young voters a driving force at the polls?
I think that a lot of the times they just say, well, it's not really, when I'm older I'll vote, or when it's, you know, when I have kids, it's more important to me. I mean, that's kind of how I am. I mean, I'm interested in this stuff, but I just don't really see myself taking the time to research candidates.
I don't really feel like politics was discussed in my household. Maybe my parents have different viewpoints, or maybe it wasn't just that, maybe it wasn't at the top of our list.